Hi, career professionals and career seekers. I'm Renee, the career coach, and I have been in the HR industry and a recruiter for several years. But now I'm helping candidates just like you get hired in careers that you'll truly enjoy and further your career growth all together. In this video, I'm going to be touching on a very delicate and sometimes tricky situation, which is how to ask for a raise by leveraging an outside offer. So if you're interested in knowing how to handle this situation, stick around. Now, there are a few ways to go about having this conversation, and we will dig deeper into the best way to handle this situation. But here's the thing. I would first ask you what type of situation you were in that got you an offer in the first place. Were you actively searching for a new position? Or were you approached by another company and thought, why not? Let's see what else is out there. And before you knew it, you were extended an offer and you're thinking about it and you're realizing, I don't think I'm actually ready to leave my current role. If you're in the situation where you are actively looking for outside opportunities and trying to leave the current job that you're in, then I would ask you, why are you trying to stay in that position that you ultimately were trying to leave? If you are wanting to leverage an outside offer for a raise just to see how much money you can get, then I would recommend not going this path because no amount of money is going to keep you there in the long run. You'll probably find yourself in the same situation looking for other jobs and other opportunities in a year or 6 months or even 3 months. But of course, if you're in that situation where you're not quite ready to leave, but you have this great offer, and you want to see if it can help you make more money in your current role that you truly enjoy, then these are the steps that I would follow. First off, you need to set an appointment with your manager or your boss. Don't just knock on their door or call them randomly and bring up this topic of asking for more money. Make sure to set an appointment on their calendar. Number 2, come in prepared with your value. Be ready to talk about why you are valuable to this company and why they don't want to lose you. Number 3, have a specific number. In this situation where you're leveraging an outside offer, that number is pretty much laid out for you. I wouldn't go into this situation with an offer of $80,000 and then be asking for $85,000. Don't get greedy. If it's a very fair offer and it's obviously more than you're currently making, then I wouldn't try and get greedy in this situation and just try and see if you can have them match what that outside offer was. Number 4, be ready for negotiations. Of course, your company might come back and they may have a lower amount that they're going to offer you from this outside offer. Be ready to back up why you're valuable, why you're asking for them to match this specific offer amount, and be ready to negotiate that. And finally, number 5, have a strong conclusion. End it confidently and tell them, this is why I'm asking for this amount. I have a video linked in the description below on how to ask for a raise. And I would actually reference you to go check out that video because I go into these steps in way more detail. So if you want more clarity on that, go and check out that video. Ultimately, when having this conversation of leveraging an outside offer to make more money, there's a certain way to do this and a certain way not to do this. You don't want to come into this conversation and basically lay it out for your manager that you want them to buy your loyalty. Don't come in saying, I've got this outside offer, it's for this amount of money, and unless you match it and pay up, I'm leaving. Because in that situation, you just sound demanding. It's going to leave a bad taste in their mouth, and more often than not, they're just going to say, okay, well, best of luck to you, thanks for your time, and send you on your way. Instead, come in from a very grateful and humble point of view. Be very open and transparent with your current employer and share with them, I actually received an offer from another company, and I was surprised at how much this offer was for. But as I've done market research, I realized that it's actually not that crazy of an offer. And while I am flattered by this offer, I would actually love to stay with this company. And I would love to talk about my future here at this company and what we can do so that I feel like I'm valued with the work and effort that I'm putting in. Sharing with them that you want to stay in this role and in this company, if it's a good company, they're going to do what they can to get you to stay. Now, here are some extra things that you should be prepared for when leveraging an outside offer. One, be prepared to actually share the offer letter with your company. Now, some companies may not ask for this. Some may feel like it's, invasion of privacy, but some might actually ask for this for validation and verification to come up with an amount that is close, if not an exact match. Be prepared with the actual dates of when you started with this company, as well as what you came into the company being paid. Any bonuses that you've had along the way, any promotions, have these numbers and these dates ready if you can. Now, of course, the company can look these numbers up, but your manager may ask you directly for these dates and numbers. So if you can have these on hand, that is excellent. Also, be prepared to make a decision. Leveraging an outside offer can be very tricky because you're on a time frame, and this company that's extending this offer to you would like you to make a decision by a certain date. Now, again, if it's a great company and they really want to fight for you, they're going to do everything in their power to meet that deadline for you and give you a valid raise or promotion of any type. However, some companies have to go through a very detailed approval process. It has to go up the ladder and get approved, and this can sometimes take a while. And in these situations, you've got to be ready to make a decision. You need to know what you would do in the situation that your manager comes back with a low number, or if they're not able to give you a raise at all. You have to really weigh the pros and cons here and feel, would I really be happy or unhappy in this new role? How much do I love my current employer? Is it enough to stay at a lower amount? Maybe they talk to you about getting a raise in the future, maybe in 6 months or maybe in a year. And are you willing to stick that out? This is really a case-by-case, person-by-person situation, and it's not cookie cutter all the time. You really have to fill out your gut and figure out, how much does my current company want to fight for me? How much do I want to stay there? And would it really be that bad if I took this other opportunity? Overall, this can be a very overwhelming decision trying to figure out what to do. But think of it this way. You've got an offer and you've got a job. That's a blessing that not a lot of people can say that they have. I hope this video was helpful for you as you're leveraging that outside offer, trying to stay with your current employer and hopefully make more money in the process. Consider subscribing if you like content like this, and thank you again for being here. I will see you in my next video.